Once upon a time, deep in the heart of a vast jungle, lived a young fox named Faro. Faro wasn't like the other animals. He was quiet, nervous, and always tried to stay out of sight. While the lions roared, the parrots sang, and the monkeys danced, Faro hid in the shadows, afraid of being noticed. Ever since he was a cub, Faro had been afraid to speak. Whenever he tried, his voice trembled or words got stuck. Other animals laughed at him, called him mute fox, and often ignored him altogether. Faro's father, a brave and respected fox, wanted his son to take part in the jungle's great gathering, a yearly event where animals shared stories, ideas, and news. But Faro could barely greet others, let alone speak in front of a crowd. "You must learn to speak up, Faro," his father said one evening. "But I can't, I always mess it up," Faro whispered. "Then you will always stay in the shadows," his father replied and walked away. Faro felt useless. No one believed in him. Worst of all, he didn't believe in himself either. One night, after the jungle had gone quiet, Faro wandered to a clearing near the river. He looked into the water and muttered, "I don't belong here. I'll never be brave like others." Suddenly, a soft voice replied, "Do you really think staying silent will make the world better?" Faro turned around, startled. Sitting calmly on a rock was an old turtle named Tarin. He was known to be wise and kind, but few visited him because of how slow and quiet he was. Faro shared his pain with Tarin, how he felt weak, how everyone made fun of him, and how scared he was of failing. Tarin listened patiently and said, "Fear isn't your enemy, dear fox. Avoiding fear is. Let me teach you something, but you must try what I say for the next 3 days." Desperate to change, Faro agreed. "Day 1, speak to a stranger," Tarin said. "Today, find someone you don't know and just say hello." Faro trembled, but he spotted a sleepy porcupine and mumbled, Hello." The porcupine looked up and smiled. "Hello there, fox." Faro was shocked. No laughter, no insults, just a response. It felt like a small win. That night, Faro slept a little prouder. Day 2, ask a question in public. Tarin said, "Tomorrow, during the river gathering, ask a simple question out loud." Faro's heart pounded. His legs shook, but as the animals gathered to listen to the owl speak, Faro raised a paw and asked, How do birds fly without getting tired?" The entire crowd turned. Faro froze. Then, the owl smiled. "That's a great question, young fox." The animals clapped. Faro felt his breath return. He had done it. Day 3, tell your story. Tarin's final instruction: tomorrow, share your story with just 5 animals. Tell them how fear held you back. Faro gulped, but he gathered 5 animals near the banyan tree and began speaking. His voice cracked. He stumbled, but he didn't stop. He told them how fear controlled his life, and how trying, even trembling, gave him power. When he finished, the youngest squirrel in the group said, "Faro, I'm shy too, but if you can do it, maybe I can." Faro returned to Tarin with tears in his eyes. "I did it. I still feel scared, but I don't want to hide anymore." Tarin smiled. "That's all courage really is, acting even when you're afraid." A year later, at the next great gathering, a confident voice echoed through the jungle. It was Faro, the once silent fox, now speaking clearly, sharing ideas, stories, and even laughter. Animals who once mocked him now admired him. Moral message: confidence isn't something you're born with, it's something you build. Even if your voice shakes, speak. Even if you fear, try. Your fear may not vanish, but your courage will grow stronger, and that's how you become truly brave.